Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. With us is Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Isabel Lee. What's on your radar, Isabel?
AppFolio. So shares are edging lower by as much as 17%. That's the most since 2020, or at least 2020. So if the application software company reported first quarter results that basically missed expectations. They reported EPS and sales below estimates. But for the year ahead, they still see revenue at around $920 million to $940 million. So that's kind of the
what
estimate.
What do these guys do?
They're an application software company. So
that whole application software place, I feel like it's just like a dump of companies. A lot of them, I know they all come out with earnings and I know they're important, but I'm like, who, what, where, and why?
Okay, so AppFolio, I think...
so I tried
please
to check
don't
their
take
company.
it personally.
So let's say you have like a real estate portfolio or something of like rental homes. Maybe the manager of the real estate portfolio will send you documents using AppFolio or something like that. It like helps like keep everything together.
Oh, okay. So kind of like it would go well with like DocuSign or something?
Well, DocuSign you would use just to sign the documents, but if the real estate manager needs to show profit and loss and like a bunch of docs that were signed by DocuSign, they might use AppFolio to organize
And it's kind of private, right? Like not everybody can access it. Okay, well said.
So,
and I didn't feel mansplained.
That was a great explanation.
Oh, she didn't feel mansplained. That's good. Oh, thank you, Carol. It's called Timsplaining, by the way. So thank you.
Timsplaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
the results were not good, but you're right. They're not a consumer-facing company. So I feel like all of us, we just, as long as things are working well, then we don't really care about what makes them work.
But you're right. But these are the things that are like so crucial for us getting stuff done. All right. CRI, where do we want to go? Ticker. Is it?
Yes. So that's Carter's. We're edging lower by 11%. So this isn't a children's apparel company. So that's easier to understand. Maybe you guys would know.
We know Carter's.
Yes.
Can I just tell you, they used to have these cute little pajamas when we were younger, my older sisters, and it was like long legs, and they would just put them in like, it was like a long skirt, and they would wear it like it was a tight little skirt.
I didn't know of this brand, so I'm not in the market just yet.
They've been getting beat up.
Yes. Shares are edging lower by 11%. They suspended their financial guidance.
They're down almost 38% this year.
This year, yes. And so just today, it's 11%. They suspended their financial guidance. A lot of companies have done that. I think it's becoming a trend. Actually, last week, we also saw a company who had a dual guidance, one for a tariff scenario and one for a non-tariff scenario. And that's one way of putting it. And also they have a CEO transition and really tariff uncertainty. So they said that the current tariff situation has introduced substantial uncertainty. I feel like that's also the trending word these days. And they just really can't predict their outlook.
I'm curious. So you bought a lot of Carter stuff too?
Yeah, bought, were given, hand-me-downs.
I don't know how old it is. It's been around for an awfully long time.
Yes,
and I feel like there's so much competition today.
Yeah, and there's competition, and that stuff is likely imported. I mean, no question.
I'm sure.
So given what's going on with trade,
founded in
no question.
Anybody want to guess?
When it was founded? 1935.
1950.
What?
No, older.
Okay.
What? Founded in 1865 by William Carter.
Okay. Bill Carter.
Okay, sorry.
I tried to look up their outfits, and they're cute. When I buy for my nieces and nephews, honestly, my number one criteria is what delivers online fastest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I totally get that. Got another name for us?
Last is Saia. I tried to look up how to pronounce it, but I think I'm correct. So shares are down 32%. That's the most since 2002. This is a trucking company. They reported revenue and earnings that missed estimates and EPS as well. And again, they cite, quote, uncertain macroeconomic environment. It's wild. This is the largest plunge out of the three stocks I'm talking about. And then they also said that because of the environment, they didn't really see typical sequential growth in shipments through the quarter. So it really muddies everything. And also we have harsh winters in southern areas. That's affecting it. And we have Barclays saying that results were much worse than expected. We have BMO downgrading the stock and writing that the challenges appear specific to the company. So that's what's interesting to me, because why is it specific?
You know what's interesting to me is you picked three stocks that were lower. And this is a day when we're seeing the indexes up. The S&P up 0.6%. The Dow is flat. The Nasdaq's up, but the majority of stocks in the S&P 500 are lower today. So what the indexes are telling us isn't necessarily representative of what's happening. Mega cap tech is helping power the markets higher.
It boils down to that, the concentration. I mean, it has fallen a little bit, but still, it's historic and unprecedented, the level of concentration we're seeing.
Is that one of your decliners today?
None of those are my decliners. But I'm thinking about changing them because these are some pretty good ones.
That's a great one too. I mean, I love transports, love trucking.
Yeah,
like
Lee
it just
Klaskow
tells
at
you.
Bloomberg Intelligence.
Yeah.
He joined us yesterday to talk about the challenges that are facing trucking.
Yeah.
We asked him, is the trucking industry or logistics sort of trucking industry, is it like exiting a recession? He said no.
Yes. I think UPS we also talked about yesterday. Honestly, it's really such an uncertain time. It's scary, but exciting for journalists in a way.
To cover, no doubt. Great group of stocks. Thank you so much. Isabel Lee, Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.